Alright, welcome back to D Lectural. So in this video, we are going to talk about overloading method. Okay, so if you remember in procedural programming, okay, in any functions, we can only have one functions with one name. Okay, so if you're about to create the same functions, okay, similar functions with the same name, that is not possible in procedural programming. But fortunately, in object-oriented programming, so we have something which is what we call as the overloaded method. Okay, so what is overloaded method? Okay, so method overloading is actually when you have multiple methods with the same name but different parameter list. Okay, so different parameter list is the constraint of overloading method. So if you want to have the same method name, it's possible as long as you have different parameter lists. So what do we mean by different parameter lists? Okay, so it can be either different data type or different numbers of parameters. Okay, so you guys may be a bit confused, okay, when we talk about theory. So don't worry, later on in the video, we are going to talk about a practical part of how do we actually create the overloaded method. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to go through in the practical part on how do we actually use overloaded method. Okay, so let's create a new Java class. Let's call it a maths class. Okay, all right, in this maths class here, what are we going to do is we are going to create a method, okay, which is for us to do additions. Okay, so x and y. Okay, so return x plus y. Okay, so this is our method here. But what if I want to make it more flexible? I want to make this method more flexible, whereas it is able to accept more variable, okay, or more parameters. So what do I do is very simple. Okay, so in last time, okay, so in procedural programming, so what you would do is, okay, you will create the functions with different name. Okay, but that is not the case in procedural programming. Okay, whereas I'm able to create a same method name as long as I adhere to the rules where the parameter list must be different. Okay, it can be the number of parameters or it can be different data type. Okay, so as you can see, what we are doing here is we are having different numbers of parameter. Okay, so in this case we are having two parameters, and then in this case we are having three parameters. So as you can see, there is no error written from the IDE because that is what we call as the method overloading. Okay, so I'll repeat again. So for method overloading, so it is acceptable as long as you are having the same method name, okay, with different parameter lists. Okay, it can be different data type or it can be different number of parameters. Okay, so what if I want to make it more flexible? Okay, I want to have double. Okay, double addition. I'll take in the two parameter x and double y. Okay, so return x plus y. Okay, no problem. Because why? Because the data type here is different. Okay, even though that the number of parameters is the same, okay, two number of parameters, but we are having the different what we call data type. Okay, okay, what if I want to create something more fun? Okay, so addition, I want to add both double and also integer. Is it possible? It is possible as well because in our list of method, we do not have a same method data type, okay, with the same data type, okay? So we have integer, integer, we have double, double, but we don't have double and integer, okay? All right, so what if, again, I want to make it more flexible. Okay, so I want to reverse the parameter integer x and double y. Can also workable. Okay, so as long as we are having different data type, okay, or different number of parameter, it works. Okay, all right, so as long as your method signature is different, okay, that is what we call as the method overloading. Okay, so this is what we call as a method signature. Okay, as long as your method signature is different, okay, regardless whether is it the same method name or not, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that is what we know it as method overloading. Okay, all right, so that's all for our video for today. So I hope you understand what it means by method overloading. Perhaps I'm going to repeat again. So method overloading is when you have multiple methods with the same name but different parameter lists. Okay, so it can be different data type or it can be different number of parameters. Okay, so that's all for our video for today. So I hope you guys understand what is method overloading. Okay, so I'll see you guys again in the next video. Okay, the next video we are going to talk about arrays. Okay, so student, I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thank you and bye bye.